Is a current critical decision based on necessity of energy or for a political ticket? Does Louisiana have what it takes? And whose company is taking on the Rocky Mountain region? Well, stay tuned for all this and more when we come back. Hello and welcome back once again to EnergyScout News and Information, your source for breaking energy news. I'm your host, Reb Byers. Today's segment will focus on independent producers within the energy industry, and in breaking news, politics or protocol. Governor Charlie Crist has abandoned his staunch opposition to offshore oil and gas drilling, saying that he supports Senator John McCain's plan to lift federal moratorium and will weigh the possibility of drilling off Florida's coastline. Crist had said his altered position has nothing to do with McCain's reported consideration of him as vice presidential candidate, but political opponents were quick to make hay of his comments. And in other news, 6 wells are lined up for southern Louisiana. Brigham Exploration Company announced that the first of 6 wells it plans to drill as part of its southern Louisiana joint venture is an apparent discovery. The first encountered approximately 100 feet of apparent Miocene pay in 4 intervals at depths between 7,140 and 7,680 feet. Parker Drilling's inland barge, PD-8B, drilled the well. Completion operations are underway and production to sales is expected by the end of August. Now let's see what else is happening in the energy industry. Well, it looks like Rocky Mountain Black Gold is on the horizon. DeJour Enterprises Limited announced that it has completed the new acquisition of approximately 64,000 net acres within the most active exploration and production basins located in Colorado and Utah from privately held Ratamco Operating Incorporated. Now, this transaction positions DeJour with 100% operational control of approximately 125,000 acres and 128,000 total net acres of leasehold property in Colorado and Utah. This transaction completes the first step in DeJour's strategy to develop a major operating presence in several of the most promising producing basins within the Rocky Mountain region. Unconventional gas team-ups are on the rise. Talisman Energy Incorporated announced that its wholly owned limited partnership, FEI Shale, has reached the agreement to earn up to a 1/3 working interest in the United States properties owned by Halwood Energy. The key plays include Halwood's 40% working interest in over 43,000 acres located in the West Texas Deep Barnett and Woodford Shales, as well as Halwood's 24,500 net acres in the Arkansas's Fayetteville Shale. As part of this agreement, Halwood provided Talisman and its affiliates with technical and consulting services for 1 year. And now it's down to business, but first, let's take a look at our leaders and laggards. In fuel this week, diesel is averaging at $4.69, and regular is averaging at $4.08. So now let's regroup after we take a quick look at our people on the move. And in strange news today, rodeos are fun for the most part. I guess even if you torture kids. Take a look.
Churchill would admit this was not the finest hour in North Platte, Nebraska. There's a shortage of cowboys. The townsfolk have gone to Plan B, tiny kids on the backs of bucking sheep, also known as mutton busting. Of course, being so small, many of the kids had to be held onto their ruminant rides by a clown, and all of them fell off after just a few seconds.
You know, they really should leave it to the real professional. Whiplash the cowboy rodeo monkey. That's it for today's energy headlines. Be sure to check out our website daily for up-to-date rig counts and company information. And remember, if you have any news from around the oil patch, be sure to contact us at EnergyScout.com. Don't forget to join us on Monday, when we will take a look at production within the energy industry. For Energy Scout news and information, I'm your host, Ned Byers.
Say, make the day a little better.